Hey everybody, just wanted to come on here today and share a message that I've been getting from the Akashic record keepers over the last little while. It's not a typical message that I like to share because it can bring up a lot of things for people, but it's one that's I feel needs to be shared, and it's one that's really been affecting me in my own life. I've recently been talking to friends and other practitioners, and people have been reporting the same common theme over and over. So what I've been the message I've been getting is that it's to do with the frequency wars going on right now. The rec keepers told me that there's a new frequency being broadcast as of late that's going to continue to amplify between now and the latter part of 2026, 2027. This frequency is distorting our energy fields. It's distorting our thought patterns. It's making us harder to hold on to one stream of thought, to one stream of consciousness. And many times I find in my own life, it's knocking me when I'm on a certain thought pattern. It's knocking me off, and then many times I find myself on my phone and I'm getting lost in my phone, and then I'm like, what am I even doing? And I got to pull myself back and get back on track into what I was doing. And that's a very common thing that I've been other friends have been experiencing. This frequency can be very subtle. I've noticed it's very subtle, and I've also noticed it as physical, manifesting as physical pains. In my own life, I've noticed both. It seems to be over the last 3 months that it started, that I've been noticing the effects, and actually that's what the rec keepers I believe that's what they told me 3 months ago. I'll get into that in a minute. It started with my third eye, and it's moved into my ears. I actually went to the hospital about 2 or 3 days ago, and I asked them to check out my ears because I was feeling physical pains, and they said there's nothing wrong with your ears. I believe it's a mix between the frequencies that are going on and also physical changes in my body, maybe caused by this. It's not 100% clear yet, but this is the message that the record keepers wanted to channel through. That they channeled through this morning. So they start off by saying, dear ones, this energy being broadcast affects humanity on a very fundamental level. It's causing a distortion in the human nervous system by sending out little shock waves that disrupt your ability to tune into one stream of consciousness, or one stream of consciousness in any one particular time. So basically what I was just saying. The body's energy systems are slowly being tuned into a different frequency when left unchecked. We do not want to go into details about this at this time, but it is important to know there are tools you can use to counteract these measures. Limiting time on devices by putting them in airplane mode when not in use. So this is something I've been playing with over the last, I want to say 3-4 days. I've been putting my device on airplane mode while I sleep. It's amazing how much more vivid my dreams are. I'm able to recall them almost start to finish. And funny enough, about 3-4 months ago, I went through a period where I couldn't remember my dreams at all. I find that really funny, and this is my own opinion, but I find that really funny that these symptoms have started to come when AI started to officially come online. Again, that's my own opinion, but interesting correlation of time. So I've also been noticing when I feel like my thought patterns are getting knocked off, I almost feel like there's like a state of confusion that comes over sometimes when I'm trying to. I really notice it when I'm trying to do work, when I'm trying to, I feel motivated about something, and also my thought pattern gets knocked off. And again, many times I'll find myself sucked into my phone. I've been starting to put my phone on airplane mode, and I notice my energy field is clearer. It feels lighter. It's almost as if when these distortions come, and especially when I find myself really sucked into my phone, I almost feel dirty after. It's like this gross energy that comes about, and yeah, so I find putting on airplane mode has really been helpful for that. They also go into some protection tools here. I forget where it was in the message now. So they said, oh yeah, okay, so next was the nervous system reset, which is what I love to do when I feel that my energy field has just been hijacked, and when I really get sucked to my phone, you get that like dirty kind of feeling. Doing things like cold exposure, whether jumping in rivers, if you have that option, quick cold bath, reset your nervous system, getting sun, grounding, nature. Those are all amazing ways to reset your energy system. Also the power of sound energy tools, those are all great ways too. And then they also say using protection, so things like orgone. These little orgone pyramids have worked wonders in protection. Also shungite, they say, these little shungite things you can get online. Those are amazing protection tools. You can really feel the difference when these tools are around. And then being mindful of your Wi-Fi routers and devices, especially when you sleep. So when I got my Wi-Fi router installed, and this was a while ago, but I feel it's probably amped up recently. I could feel a physical sickness. I felt ill for my Wi-Fi router. I put one of these on top and one in front, and I can't feel that anymore. And I'm actually able to do sessions pretty near my Wi-Fi router, which is amazing because it used to make me feel physically ill. It was so these orgone pyramids really work, and you can find them online, tons of places. Yeah. So they go on by saying these efforts to distort the human energy field will continue to amplify from now until 2026, 2027. That's why I felt important to share this message. This is not something to be fearful of, but it's something to be mindful of. They said ultimately humanity will overcome this. This will make you stronger, as humanity is a very versatile species. So again, not getting lost in the fear of these things, but just being mindful of them, because it's helpful to know when we're getting knocked off track, when our energy fields start to feel distorted. It's helpful to know that this is something that's going on and ways to protect ourselves, and yeah, helps us navigate these times. It's important to take time out from your devices daily, as this frequency being broadcast is bringing you closer into alignment to that of your technology. Again, I thought this was a interesting correlation between AI coming out, but that's my own personal opinion. You may experience this as wanting to always pick up your phone and then getting lost in it once you're on it. Those that take time away and limit their use will not be as affected, for there is great power in resetting your nervous system when you start to feel it getting hijacked, and bring it back into a natural state of that of love, oneness with all that is around you, as opposed to the frequency of separation being broadcast by your devices. So basically, we're in a bit of a war right now. We're in a bit of a battle between now and, from everything I've saw, from everything, the sources I like to tune into, it looks like it's going to continue to amplify between now and 2026, 2027-ish. And then there's most likely going to be some sort of big event, whether it be a solar flash, or that's not really clear yet, and then a big change in our world, most likely mass ET contact. Our world is really going to change rapidly, is changing rapidly right now, and it's continuing to accelerate. So it's really important to come back into that love frequency. It's getting more and more important to be in our own energy, to be in that love frequency. And ultimately, that love frequency is where all the expansion awaits. When we tap into source, when we tap into the love frequency, channel that through us and bring that out into the world in our own powerful ways, that's the gift of this time. We can make the most powerful, profound changes and expansion in our own lives, and also for those that are around us. That's really how our strength, how our power, how our unique abilities as souls can come through, really aligning in with that heart frequency, that love frequency. So I challenge you to play around with this for the next week or two, even playing around with putting your phone on airplane mode while you sleep. Maybe if you're going through your day and you start to notice, maybe you're feeling a little more confused, it's a little harder to think sometimes, maybe you're feeling a little bit more addicted to your phone, or draw to your phone than you normally do. When you feel those types of things, try putting your phone on airplane mode and play with that for a week or two and see how it affects you. And maybe go stand out and put your bare feet on earth and do a little bit of grounding, or go in nature. All these are great tools, and it's seeming to be more and more important over these coming times to really be mindful of these, and to not be fearful of them, because there's a bit of a battle going on right now. But ultimately, just coming back into love and remembrance. It's really time to remember who we are and step into our powers, and step in our own unique expressions of our souls that this world so needs right now. So yeah, sending you all so much love, so much strength, and so much power, and yeah, I'll talk to y'all soon.